Well, good afternoon. This video is in regards to the reading of Oedipus Rex, my personal opinion um, of the story, and of fate versus free will. Well, I consider the reading Oedipus Rex by Sophocles that it's fate. Um, I strongly believe in fate, in where what was supposed to happen, what was meant to happen, will happen no matter the circumstances, no matter the situation, no matter what is done. Fate will happen, and you can't do anything to avoid it. In this case, King Oedipus was, well. Let's start from the beginning. All right. King Laios and Jocasta, Queen Jocasta, they were warned by a seer that they would have a child that would kill King Laios. So when they had a child, what they did with that child, they took that child and they left it on the side of the road to die. So they had a servant who was gonna kill it, and the baby was gonna die. That baby, of course, never died. That baby was given to a shepherd who fostered the child and raised the child as their own. Years later, um, the the Oedipus father was king, and that king died, and his mother was ill, and then they confessed to him that he was he was not their son, that he was adopted. So 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 then Oedipus, what happened in in a street, a three-way street, that Oedipus saw King Laius and was offended by him, and then Oedipus killed King Laius, um, and all the servants except one of the servants, and then he went to Thebes, in where he answered a riddle from the Sphinx, and the riddle was what thing walks on crawls on four, walks on two, and then walks on three legs. And then King Oedipus answered correctly that it was a human being, as a baby, as an adult, and as an old person that walks with the help of a cane. So then he became King Oedipus, king of Thebes, and then he he won marriage of the queen, which was Queen Jocasta, and then turns out that there was a huge plague in Thebes, and so King Oedipus sends his brother-in-law Creon to see why is there a plague, and if there's anything that can do to save the people. So the seer tells him that in order to save the plague, to stop the plague and save the people of Thebes, that they had to find find the murderer and bring him to justice. So the seer said that he didn't want to know what that who the murderer was, because it would bring a lot of pain, a lot of sorrow onto knowing the truth. So then Oedipus starts to investigate and pretty much finds out that he he was the abandoned child of Queen Jocasta and King Laius, and um, that he was the one who murdered King Laius. So then Jocasta finds out, um, because remember Jocasta married King Oedipus, so technically King Oedipus was sleeping with his mother, Queen Jocasta. So not only is this really disgusting and perversive, um, so when they found out, Queen Jocasta, out of shame, she hung herself by her hair. So when King Oedipus found out, the golden clips that she had in her hair, he plucked them out. He took them out and plucked out his eyes. So he plucked out his eyes so he would become blind and he wouldn't see. Um, and then he gave himself up to the town of Thebes and said that he was the one that's gonna be. He turned himself in order to stop the plague, and to save the people. And so that way he lived on, pretty much blind and suffering in silence, so he wouldn't see, and just blind old man. And then he just wished that his children, because he had children with his mother, so it was the children, their mom was their mom and their grandma at the same time, and the children stayed in the town. Um, and my personal opinion, again, is just really disgusting, really disturbing story. Um, but like I said, fate versus free will. I believe fate, because if it's destiny, if it's meant to be, it will happen, no matter the circumstances, no matter the situation. Um, Whatever fate has for you, whatever fate has in store for you, it's gonna happen no matter what. So I don't believe so much in well, you do have free will. Let's say, like right now, I have free will to either record this um, from a phone, record this from a computer, upload it today or upload it tomorrow. That's, I do have a choice. However, fate is what's already written in stone, what's already written, what you know that you can't do anything to change it. So I guess that this story is pretty much in regards to fate, because no matter, you couldn't King Oedipus couldn't avoid marrying his mother and having children by his mother. He couldn't go around it, he couldn't avoid it, because it was fate. So thank you very much. This is my 5 minute video, even though it's already 8 minutes now. Um, and I That's my personal opinion. Um, so thank you.